Hello, and welcome back here. This is another video I'm posting for chessmasters.freeforums.org. If you can see that there, chessmasters.freeforums.org. You can go there to see more videos by myself and others. You can also look me up on YouTube as Johnny2779. Alright, let's get down to business here. So I'd like to show you a game today that I have just played against MelChior. Let's look it up right here. Okay. So this is one of the games on the site, and it shows a couple interesting things that you should look for. Examples are forks and pins. A fork is when you have a piece. Let's just act one out here. A fork is when, excuse me, you have a piece that is that attacks two pieces at once, like this. So since this piece is protected, it can attack two pieces at the same time with one piece through this knight. So this would force white to move his queen while black takes the rook. So that's what a fork is. Let's go back to the main line here. Alright, so this is how we opened up. And now we're just doing the same opening tactics that I keep putting through. Oh, that I keep trying to drill through here. Just open up pieces, getting things active. And now we're sort of moving into what we call middle game here now. Now this is something you got to really look for too. This is called an X-ray. You should have really seen it here because this bishop is now open to move to this undefended square because it's protected by the... Oh, sorry. To here because it's protected by the knight. And once the bishop is there, we'll see here in a second, he didn't see that. Once the bishop is there, it uses an X-ray to attack two pieces at once. So this forces the queen to move away, and she doesn't have very many options because all these squares are protected, as is this one. So she only has the option to move here, which is what happened. Now it leaves the bishop to take. So this is another thing. Another thing I want to say is that whenever when plans change, when things happen in the game that it switches around, you have to focus on the new path. Here, this bishop needs to be killed by this king. Otherwise, you've lost more pieces than, you know what I mean? You can gain back a bishop. So he chose to move his queen when now this bishop can run away and be alright because this queen isn't threatening anything. So let's just see what happened. I moved away and the knight is here. Now, if he did take on this square, it wouldn't matter because I could take back with queen and then he could do queen for queen. Let's just see that happen out. So what was my next move to take? Let's say it happened over here. So if he took, then I took, then he took, then I took. That doesn't leave a very good spot for your king because it's opened up, and it's kind of hard to defend that square. But that's not what happened. Knight moved up to take, and he decided to take queen, and I took. Now this is another time he's not focusing on what's happening. See, when queen, this is a possibility right here. This is a possibility for an exchange on this area, but this is a free knight. The queen, however, is undefended, so it was a good move to take, but when I took back, he replied with knight to g4, when he should have done taking here. And that gives him up place, because this is protected by this pawn. So it doesn't need to move if bishop attacks. So, but the other thing is it gives a double pawn, which is not a great thing. So, a knight moves down, knight moves up. Now he's threatening here, and I'm just moving away, and he's forcing an exchange. You never want to force exchanges when you're down pieces. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers versus 1, 2, 3 attackers. I'm already 2 pieces up, so there's no point in exchanging. He makes an exchange, I take it. It just makes him lose faster is all it does. And the other thing is in the end game, which we're in now, you've got to watch your back-ranked pawns. These pawns are defended. These two right here defend each other. These two are defending each other. And this is defended, and this is defended. But these ones are undefended, as is this one. So you gotta watch that endgame, because losing pawns can kill you. Now again, he's putting his bishop out to be taken and take back. It's just an exchange, right? I want to exchange as many pieces as I can, because now I'm up. Oh, now I'm up 3 pieces to his 1. So we're just advancing pawns here. I'm just exchanging. That's all I want to do. And now he's leaving again another pawn undefended. So I'm just blocking off. See, by this, I'm blocking off his rook. His rook is useless now. It can't go anywhere. So he decides to take.
Check. Check.
And now it's just game over. You never, ever want to exchange a rook for a bishop. The point values are, just in case you don't know, it's 1 point for a pawn, 3 points for a knight, 3 points for a bishop, 5 points for a rook, and 8 points for a queen. Some people say 9. It depends.
Checkmate.
So there you go. That's a nice little game to watch, and watch out for the X-rays and the forks. See you later.